Hey everyone, today I'm going to do some work on my cold steel Spike Hawk. It's got some surface rust on the head from what I've been using this for. During the winter here in Indiana, obviously we have snow, we have ice. I have to spread salt. Sometimes water gets in the salt, it freezes, and this spike is a very good way of breaking that salt up. However, obviously, moisture, salt, not great for steel. And this has just a patina on it, so not great for rust prevention when dealing with salt, which is why I'm going to give this a more durable finish. This is one of the older cold steel tomahawk heads that came with that glossy black paint finish that wasn't very durable. So I'm going to give it an aluma-hye finish. Aluma-hye is an epoxy based paint essentially. It's made for guns, but obviously you can use it on anything. You can use it on gun magazines, you can use it on knives, you can use it on tomahawks, you can use it on pretty much anything that's made of metal. In fact, it doesn't even have to be made of metal. You can use this on wood, plastics, etc. So the first thing I'm going to do is blast this head with aluminum oxide. Then I'm going to spray it with brake clean, make sure it's good and dry, and then I am going to paint it. While I'm at it, I'm also going to apply some more coats of tung oil to this wooden handle, so let's get started. I'm going to be wearing a respirator and goggles for this. You definitely do not want to breathe any of this stuff in. So I'm going to do that now, and then I will blow it off, and we will get to the next step. The blasting with the aluminum oxide is now done. I'm going to spray this down with some brake clean, and then I'm going to let it dry, do this a couple times, and then I will give it the spray with the aluma-hye. I'm going to spray it again with the brake clean right now. It was suggested by a good friend of mine to use a dryer of some sort, so I'm going to use my heat gun. I'm going to do one more spray with the brake clean, and then I'm going to dry it again, and then I will give it some coats with the aluma-hye. The head is now ready for the paint. I'm going to start with the eye of the tomahawk first. I'm going to do 3 coats there, and then I'll do 3 coats over the whole thing. I'm going to have to wait 30 minutes between coats, so this might take a while. That's the first coat. It's in the eye of the tomahawk. You definitely can't see from that angle, obviously. I'm going to do 3 coats on the inside of the eye of the tomahawk, and then I'll do the rest of it. And while that tomahawk head is drying, I am going to put another coat of tung oil on this handle. One nice thing about tung oil is you can always add more, and as you use a tomahawk handle or any wooden weapon, it's not a bad idea to add a little bit more if the weapon has a tung oil finish and isn't sealed. And whenever you're doing a tung oil finish, always really emphasize the end grain of a handle. Same goes for if you are doing a tung oil finish on a bokken, which is a Japanese wooden sword. So now I will let this soak in, and then I will wipe it off when 15 minutes has passed. And just a friendly reminder while that's soaking in, If you're doing a tung oil finish or boiled linseed oil or most wood oils, really, make sure to properly dispose of the rags, because the rags are capable of spontaneous combustion under the right conditions, meaning that they can just catch fire by themselves. So always be careful to properly dispose of the rags. And 15 minutes has passed, so now time to remove it. Always good to help get the tung oil in really good. A little bit of friction definitely helps. And this is the last clean paper towel I got on me. And there we go. So here it is. I just got done doing the last coat about 10 minutes ago. I did very thin coats to this, and now I have to give this 10 to 14 days to fully cure. So I'm going to have plenty of time to finish applying the tung oil to the handle. The aluma-hye finish on the Spike Hawk is almost done curing, so before that's done, I want to redo the stitching on the spike side of this leather sheath. The stitching came undone, so I'm just going to restitch it. I have some wax thread right here that I'll be using for this. It doesn't match the color that's on there, but honestly, I'm not too worried about that. And I definitely cut more than I needed, but it's better to have more than enough than not have enough. So I will be doing this right now. So this side is now done. I actually went over that twice, not just a single row of stitching, so it's even stronger than the factory. And I decided, since I'm out here, I'm just going to redo this side as well. I might as well, because I already have the stuff out, so it's not hard to do. It doesn't take too long to do, so I'll just do that right now. The top piece is going to take a separate piece from the front line right here towards the edge, because this stitching must have been done before the rivets were put in place, and I really don't want to pull these rivets out, so I'm going to do this top piece separately, and then I'll do the front.
government square. And when it's cold, it's so nice to be home. I feel the warmth of the red in the dawn. Then I followed you across the park, and then I knew I had fallen in love again, again, again. Falling in love again, again, again. Falling in love. She was far away, many miles away. She was far away, many miles away, 2,000 miles away.
Уважаемые пассажиры, при выходе из поезда не забывайте свои вещи.
Even better, the salted fish can be eaten tonight. Please, some soup, I like my brush harder. I like the bread, should I eat more crab? And when I'm home and outside it's so cold, I see the snow and I want to go out. Then I search for you into the dark. So in the end I had fallen in love again, again, again. Falling in love again, again, again. Falling in love. She was far away, many miles away. She was far away, many miles away, 2,000 miles away. Again, again, again. Falling in love again, again, again. Falling in love. She was far away, many miles.
And the stitching is now done. I did the top and the sides as I said. Double stitching, so I went over it once, then I went over it again just for extra strength. And now this part is done. The aluma-hye finish is done curing. I will now put this together. I noticed that it is a bit of a tighter fit. No surprise, I mean, it was a little bit tight before, and I added aluma-hye in the eye of the tomahawk, so it's definitely going to be tighter. I'll now just tap this in. And there we go. There's the aluma-hye finish. I did put some more coats of tung oil on the handle. I will now sharpen this blade up, and then I'm going to paracord wrap the handle, and it'll be done.
Lonely heart, what is there? Sure, you can count on me. So please don't be afraid. Come with me.
The blade is now sharp, as you can see. So it is now time to cord wrap this handle.
I was like you, lost in the rain, and I found a way for getting rid of what's left. Broken soul, what is left? I will become your friend.
So there we go. The paracord wrap is now done. I like that for extra grip and for the extra cordage. Generally in a paracord wrap like this, I can actually get over 20 feet of spare cordage on a tomahawk, so definitely handy. Plus, obviously, it bulks up the grip a little bit and it adds grip as well. And just to give you an idea of what it looks like, here's the aluma-hye finish in my left hand compared to a patina finish right here in my right hand. And here's another patina just to give you a comparison. So that's pretty much it. If you have a tomahawk you'd like any of this customizing done to, go to studentofwarcustoms.com. The link will be in the description. And you can find out how to contact me there. Also in the description will be the link to the channel of a good friend of mine named Lo Belver. He's the one who came up with all the music that was used in this video. And go subscribe to him. There will also be timestamps in the video with the names of the songs and the links to his videos of those songs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.